This episode is brought to you by National Eugene Goodman Day. For those of you who don't know, Eugene Goodman is a police officer, a black police officer, a black United States Capitol police officer, and not just any old black United States Capitol police officer. No. This man is the white savior black United States Capitol police officer and MVP of January 6, 2021. This man is notorious for single-handedly baiting and diverting tubs and tubs of mayonnaise sapiens away from the Senate chambers during the certification of the 2020 election, so that all of those devious devils could escape as their relatives and friends stormed the halls of the United States Capitol. This man stood there and got the crowd of 4/5's hillbilly Haktuas to follow him. Because what do rioting pale riders like more than overthrowing the government? Black targets. So let us honor this man and commend him for his merits on how he saved white America as white America attempted to destroy white America. Now let's start the episode.
Our sins and woes. Our sins and woes. Our sins and woes.
Welcome to episode 91 of the Our Sins and Woes podcast where a bunch of dumbass millennials talk about their dumbest opinions, the dumbest perspectives, the dumbest mistakes, and the dumbest complaints. I'm your host, Nelson. Thank you for joining me today. Sheesh. RP program was wild. Tubs and tubs of mayonnaise sapiens. Q's gonna love that one.
Bro, I have not heard that saying in so fucking long.
You miss it?
I see it now on TikTok and I'm like, oh,
Mayonnaise sapien?
Yes.
They've taken it and put it on TikTok?
I've seen it in the comments. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Q be mad because I know you're not on TikTok. Or you'd be my enemy. We'll get to it. I ain't got no fucking shout outs for y'all. Alarm Lights on break, Last Laps on break. No other podcasts have been recording. Fuck you niggas. Shout out Our Sins and Woes and YCC Entertainment. Suck my dick if you got a problem with that, okay? Shout out Clearbrook Center of the Arts. I'll give that one.
Yeah.
But I will give one more shout out because our guest for today, as far as shout outs, that's all I got. Let me go introduce my guest. My guest for today, the impromptu leader. I'm just kidding. Impromptu is crazy. The strong stallion. God damn it! How do I introduce this nigga without it being gay or weird?
I don't know. That's just how
The
it
leader of
goes.
795 Production, Eroc is here.
What's good, y'all? What's goody? What's that?
What's up, homie?
Hey, man. How's it going?
You got Mayor Says recap, huh? Right?
Yeah.
I think the episode 80 recap.
Uh-huh.
Top percentile.
Yeah.
The top 1 percentile.
Yeah.
How you been?
Been good, man. Been good. Been chilling.
You got a lot planned out for this year. I already saw you started putting out the bookings and stuff. Plug your shit, bro.
Yeah. By the time this comes out, I'll probably have already had at least February. Well, depending on whenever this comes out. But yeah, I'm currently in the process of doing this Black Excellence for the whole month of February, trying to get Black entrepreneurs in the DMV, doing interviews, shedding light on their businesses, whether they're known or unknown, just trying to get more people of color, Black people, more light and business shed on them because we only get 1 month, although we deserve the whole fucking year.
And the shortest month of the year at that.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like we didn't build this country brick by brick, bone by
Piece
bone.
by piece. And I'll be damned if one of you mayonnaise sapiens take that apart from me.
Oh my gosh.
Full fucking circle, and we aren't even 3 minutes into this.
Not even. Bro, have you watched the 6th 888 or whatever it's called on Netflix?
No.
With Kerry Washington?
We'll
it's so good.
Get to that later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
If I could expound on it, no, I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that because you TikTok niggas piss me off. So I'm gonna wait on that one. But wait, why didn't I get an invite?
To what? We already talked about this.
Did we?
Yes.
If it's not on my calendar, it's not real.
Because you said sometime around the 29th. You said that.
The 29th of what?
You said that in December. I haven't really started like the actual process of anything just yet.
The 29th of what?
You said get back at me.
Because it ain't 29 days in February.
No, you said get back at me at the 29th of December.
Oh. Did you?
I'm pretty sure I did.
When is it? When are you doing it? Oh, wait, you're just doing interviews for that month.
Yeah, just doing interviews for that month.
All right.
Yeah.
Based. Well, you know, we always running out the studio space.
Oh, yeah. That's actually what I was going to do.
Shameless plug.
That's actually what I was going to do, was like hit you up and be like, oh, hey, do you mind if I come in and like use this space?
Yeah, we can. We'll definitely talk that kind of shop off camera. But yeah,
Bet.
but based, you got a decent amount of your goal for what you're trying to hit.
Yeah, and I always have a backup plan just in case, because if I don't have that, then I'll have like some Black History facts to go with every single day as well, just to fill in some spots.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I feel that. And because I know for a fact that you follow a lot of like Black entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
So, yay, shout out to the Black entrepreneurs.
Yes,
I can put you
sir.
on game on a couple too if you need a couple more.
For sure.
But again, we'll talk that kind of shop off camera.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Appreciate it.
And happy 2025 to you.
Happy
New Year.
2025 to you as well.
Looking forward to seeing what both you and I accomplish. You know, I'm always watching everything you do.
Yeah.
So
Likewise.
You are one of my favorite fill-in guests. It's like if I know I can depend on a nigga for a podcast episode, it is gonna be fucking Eroc.
I'm always here.
I'm not going to say what I was about to say on camera, and I will tell you why later. I was about to say something, and I was like, nope, I'm not going to say that. But again, we'll talk shop after camera.
For sure.
So let's go and get into the sin of the day.
Glad y'all didn't see what we were talking about before cameras cut on, because goddamn.
Yeah, right. Hey, no bullshit. Shout out to my...
Nope.
Nope. Yeah, can't even give him that one, huh?
Nope.
Sin of the day.
Let's get into it.
So episode 90,
Excuse me.
we pissed off the K-Dot community.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it was bad. We got on there and it was me, J Pat, and Carter, and we were talking about like the clip. It's a 60-second clip because you know I format the Irisons and Woes clips. And the clip starts off with Jeremy saying, I feel like to keep your black card, you got to keep up on what's Kendrick Lamar's latest project.
That's fair.
And I made the joke like, oh, Kendrick said, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. Like based off the Biden comment. And then, but we were talking about the Pulitzer Prize trophy. And then Carter was like, speaking of that Pulitzer, respect the accolades, respect everything that Kendrick has done. But you Kendrick fans need to stop using the Pulitzer Prize trophy as an argument as to where Kendrick is right now. And he goes on to say, like, it was a phenomenal hip hop album and the award was well deserved. But you can't use that 2018 award because the Pulitzer Prize trophy is given every year.
Right.
He's like, you can't use that 2018 to describe or to make the argument of where Kendrick is with his peers right now. When we're talking about where he is right now. Basically, don't use the 2018 award to argue why Kendrick Lamar is the best artist of 2024 or the best rapper of 2024. Now, again, maybe I'm anti-black on the rap culture, but I still think Eminem certified his role in the top 3 rap artists of 2024 with the death of Slim Shady. I will argue anybody down about top 3 art rappers in 2024 when he dropped Death of Slim Shady. But Kendrick is in top 3 too. As much as a Drake fan as I am, and I'm a Cole and I'm a Drake fan before I'm a Kendrick fan.
Facts.
But for 2024, no, Kendrick got it.
Yeah.
He's in the argument of best artist of 2024.
For sure. For sure.
But that was Carter's argument was don't use the Pulitzer Prize trophy from 2018 off of Damn to explain why he's the 2024 best rapper. Because why didn't he win a Pulitzer Prize trophy for Mr. Morale and the Half-Ass Steppers? So, shout out to the size 6 niggas. But
wow. Okay.
But that was the basic. That was the clip, and he was like, "Don't use the Pulitzer Prize trophy as an argument as to where Kendrick is right now, bro." Them Twitter, the TikTok. It was TikTok. Those comments went all over the place. I'm getting called coon. We saying we keeping black men down. We talking about niggas is lying to themselves. it was crazy. And now you know me, yeah, you know the type of ego I have. I'm eating that shit up.
That's like a fucking field day for you.
Oh my God. I wish I could be one of those people that like those Twitch streamers that whose feelings got hurt by comments. But it's like, this is under a YCC channel.
Right.
So it's not under my my personal page or nothing like that. This don't affect me.
Right.
This might be branding for the company, but it's not branding for the company because you only watch a 60-second clip.
Right.
So I know you weren't going to go to the original clip, like the 12-minute clip, to get more context in the conversation. So yeah, no, let's have fun.
You want to piss them off even more? I got this shit.
I know there were things I could say, but I'm like, I wanted to use like third-party argumentative facts. Like somebody was like, oh, these guys are giving backhanded compliments. And I'm like, could you state the backhanded compliments in this clip? And they were like, you saying, oh, you got to check in with Kendrick Lamar to keep your black card. It's a backhanded compliment. You got to do that. And I was like, no, let's stay on the first one. Let's go on the first one.
Right.
And when I said, when it was said, not when I said, because I was speaking third party, said when it was said that Kendrick Lamar, you have to check in with Kendrick Lamar to keep your black card, where's the compliment in that? Let me know. If we can get past this, then we can have the rest of this conversation.
Right.
But yeah, they was calling us coons and everything, bro. Somebody was like, these soft ass, what is it, low key ass raccoons going here. Motherfuckers was like, yeah, they let anybody do a podcast these days. Somebody was like, yeah, hang up the cameras and microphones. And I'm like, bro, y'all watched 60 seconds of a 90 episode podcast.
Right.
And said, hang up the cameras and said, I'm anti-black, even though I got 200 posts on TikTok of me promoting black content.
Right.
But I'm anti-black and a coon. Man, I was having a field because you niggas are trash. And this is what I will get into this later about that whole being black thing. But like, you niggas don't have a problem with the blackity black of this conversation. You just have a problem that I don't support your favorite artist. And it's not even a matter of support. I like Kendrick Lamar.
Right.
Let the records see. I like Kendrick Lamar. Good Kid, Mad City is a good project. To Pimp a Butterfly has good songs. Damn, Good Kid, Mad City is a flawless project.
Facts.
To Pimp a Butterfly has good songs on it. I'm not a fan of the project as a whole, but it has good songs on it.
Yeah.
Damn is an amazing fucking project.
Hell yeah.
I mean, that's all you're gonna get out of me is those two, Damn and Good Kid, Mad City. I don't like Mr. Magoo and the Half-Ass Steppers and the Size 6 Steppers because
it was good.
I don't need depression music. I don't need that that
fair.
mental health music.
Yeah.
Like, so, no, I don't, like, everybody's like, you gotta be in a certain state of consciousness or something like that. And I'm like, no, I don't need that.
Right.
I don't need music that I gotta be in a certain mood. Now, if I catch it when I'm in a certain mood, sure. But then I don't really count it if I don't listen to it after I'm done with that. Like, Views got me through a breakup.
Yeah.
But the problem with Views is Views age phenomenally.
Yes. Yes, it did.
And the funny thing about it is a lot of niggas that used to hate Views when it first came out.
Love it now.
Love it now.
I fucking love it.
And I actually like Views less because before, Views was a no-skip album.
Yes.
Now, I hate Grammys. That's the only song on that album I don't like.
Funny enough, I was just listening to that song coming up here.
I fucking hate that song. Fuck Future. Fuck Future. The only thing Future gave us that was great. No, I'm just kidding. Future has phenomenal music. But the only song I really like by Future is Love Song by Rihanna. Featuring Future.
That's crazy.
Well, Rihanna is of a different caliber.
Well, yes. But I got nothing to piss Kendrick fans off. If J. Cole would have actually gotten into that beef,
He wouldn't have.
he actually would have murked Kendrick.
I agree. But
Take it for what you want to.
the
Cole
problem,
would have murked Kendrick.
lyrically,
Yes.
inarguably.
Yes.
But the problem with that is J. Cole has such a good people image
exactly.
where that was a problem with his beef. Is because we can say what we want about Drake. Again, I'm not saying Drake won the beef. I'm just saying Drake's an all-around better artist. But, and I'm not even a Drake stan. I'm a Kanye stan. Anybody knows me knows I'm a Kanye stan.
Facts.
And I'm only a stan for one artist. That's a lie. I'm also a Childish Gambino stan. But I'm not. So I take that back. I'm not a Childish Gambino stan. I'm a Donald Glover stan. So
that makes sense. That makes more sense.
I'm only a Kanye West stan.
Yeah.
Donald Glover is like entertainment as a whole. So yeah,
Right.
I'm a Donald Glover stan.
This generation's Jamie Foxx. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. He's our generation's Jamie Foxx.
I think he's more multi-talented than Jamie Foxx, but to say he's our generation's Jamie Foxx is not wrong.
Yeah, no.
But also,
not at
like,
all.
I grew up on a Jamie Foxx show.
I mean, okay, so
I grew up on a lot of Jamie Foxx's best moments.
Yes, us being millennials, again, it's always that weird part where we're in the
middle ground.
Yes.
Shout out to the middle child. Shout out J. Cole.
I see what you did there. I like that.
But yeah, no, I get that because Jamie Foxx is a little of our era, but also he's more of our parents' era.
Like
So
In
Living Color and
yes.
Def Jam comedy and stuff. Not Def Jam comedy. Yeah, Def Jam comedy.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, he is more of our parents' era, but he's also a little middle ground. So
Yes.
I'll give you that. He is our generation's Childish Gambino, and that's like that low end millennial to Gen Z.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will definitely grant you that. But I'm a Kanye stan.
Yeah.
So I'm not a Drake stan. I just think Drake's an all around better artist.
Yes,
he's
he's
more
a better-
consistent. He has more summers popping. And I mean, Kendrick gave us an amazing album in 2018.
Yeah.
And GNX is pretty.
It's okay. It's okay. Let's be honest. It's fucking K. Get off Kendrick's dick. It's okay. It's fucking okay. It's not gonna age well.
It's not gonna age well.
No.
It's absolutely not gonna age well.
Not
I
at
agree
all.
with that 100%. Here's my problem with GNX.
Fight me.
GNX, it's good,
Yes.
but Cali music doesn't age well unless you're in certain environments.
Yes.
So, and GNX is a Cali album.
100%.
So, unless we're talking, if God forbid something happens to Kendrick Lamar, it's gonna get its recognition
Yes.
over time.
For
But
sure.
like right now, like it's gonna die off fast because
Yes.
Cali music doesn't live long like that. Cali music is in the hype moment. Like, yeah, everybody knows what's my favorite word? Bitch. Like, we all know that.
Yes.
But when are you blasting that in your car? But if it comes on in the club,
Yeah.
you turned up.
Yeah. Kind of
So
like
yeah,
kinda
Mustard.
like Nipsey. Yeah.
That's gonna be a club anthem. But you're not. Fight me in my comment section if you disagree. You're not going to be blasting TV off in 6 months. That's not a song you're gonna be looking for. If it comes on, you'll be hyped.
Yes.
But that's your algorithm playing your algorithm.
Yeah, it's
but you're
kinda
not gonna
like-
go out and look for that song.
Yeah, it's kind of like Nipsey, RIP to him, but like his music was.
What's the last Nipsey song? When and where was the last time you listened to a Nipsey song?
Deep Reverence with Big Sean. It was like 2 days ago. And that was just on shuffle in my car.
But that's what I'm saying. How often are you looking for music? Because I look for music all the time.
I don't know. I think I've gotten to the age where like I'm stuck in like the music that I'm listening to
not
right
look for
now.
new music. Look for music that like blah blah blah. Play this song.
Oh, all the time.
How often does Kendrick Lamar come out of your mouth? How often does Nipsey Hussle come out of your mouth?
Shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, to be fair, I wasn't really like, I'm not a big Nipsey fan anyway, so I was like, I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
sit
that's
here
what I'm
in
saying.
front.
That's why I say in my statement that like in
Yeah.
6 months you niggas aren't gonna be listening. If TV off comes on in your algorithm, I'm not counting that. I'm
Right.
talking about the songs that you're going out and listening to. I'm still listening to Trap Soul. I'm still listening to Because the Internet. I'm still listening to A Death of Some City. I'm still listening to Views. Like these are albums I'm going out of my way to start from beginning to end.
Right.
I'm still listening to EP. I'm still listening to Camp.
Yeah.
I'm still listening to Graduation. Yay. College Dropout. Late Registration. I'm still listening to those albums. I'm going out of my way to find those albums. There's no Kendrick Lamar album that I'm going out of my way to listen to.
That's fair.
Sometimes I'll put on Damn though. Damn is like when I'm at work, I like listening to Damn. But that's at the bottom. I'm listening to Planet Her before I listen to Damn.
That's fair.
But Planet Her is an amazing fucking project.
Yeah. It is.
I'm listening to 2014 Forest Hill Drives before I put on like a lot of Kendrick Lamar albums.
And again, that just goes to this test of time. Like, that album aged well.
Yes.
Nigga, who was listening to the last song on 2014 Forest Hills Drive? The Note to Self. I vividly listened to it the other day in the car with my girl. Like,
How does Note to Self go?
it starts off
Because
as like
then
a
we didn't mix it with
piano.
Hello.
Yes, Hello is the first song on that album. 2014 Forest Hill. Well, Note to Self is like a 14-minute song. It's like the end credits, essentially. It starts off with like a piano.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I go back and listen to that more than I would a Kendrick song,
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm tracking.
which is, that just, again, goes back to what Drake
Yeah.
said about 10 years ago.
Oh, that's a copyright infringement. Oops.
That's why I didn't.
Shout out to my Patreons.
That's why I didn't do the melody, because I was like, yep, nope, nope.
Hey, well, Limelight Vibes doing what it does. Fuck copyright infringements right at this point. YouTube is the worst place to try to go make money unless you've already figured out, unless you make money a different way.
Right.
But yeah, because apparently it's one of my favorite songs. I don't know why. I just like that switch up, and that music video just fits it so well.
Yes.
And so apparently it's like one of my favorite J. Cole fucking songs, other than Nobody's Perfect. And if you know, you know.
I like
and it's
Crooked
really just
Smile.
if she says she fucked like 4 or 5 niggas, you got to multiply by 3.
Yep. And that
But
was Fade Cole too. That was before he even started growing his out. growing out his locks.
Go watch J. Cole. That's what I call that nigga. They call him
Yeah.
Sideline Story. I call him Go Watch.
Facts. Facts.
Mr. Nice Watch. Yep.
Hell yeah.
Excuse me. Jesus Christ, that was so rude.
Yeah, that was Gold Chain Cole too.
Yeah.
Gold Chain Snapback. That was New York Cole, if we're being honest.
I love it when you give me head. I hate it when you give me headaches.
Yes. Like, what? First of all, why are you filming that on the island somewhere? Like, what the fuck?
Because Trey Songz is there. And Trey Songz still has the title of best bitches and best bitches in music videos. Shout out to the Forum music video. If you know, you know.
Yes, but I also got to give that to Chris Brown too.
No, not better. When Trey Songz was in Trigger, his Trigger phase.
Okay, yes.
Because he did a TV show, the little that Trigger music video, or In Love with Trigger or whatever.
That was a good show.
He was beating everybody. Sorry. And Drea was one of the hosts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, we see how far she's fallen.
Sheesh. But yeah, that's my sin of the day is pissing off the Kendrick fans. I'm coming back for y'all. I'm going to now that I've realized, because we argued this, me, J. Pat, and Carter argued that Kendrick Lamar can't make it without controversy. He's the controversy rapper.
Yeah.
He doesn't do well unless there's some kind of controversy around him. Good Kid, Mad City was just a flawless project.
Yes.
It was just, but like the To Pimp a Butterfly was around the controversy of the black movement, the black culture, and everything like that. Damn was kind of based off his beef with other artists.
Yes.
In the midst of him moving the way he was. This whole GNX project was based off the controversy of him and Drake.
Yes.
So, but that's why Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers didn't do anything.
Right.
That's why a lot of people didn't give a fuck about Untitled. But he's the controversy artist, and it works.
Yes.
You niggas swallow his whole dick. So now, I want you niggas to swallow my whole dick. So now I'm gonna be, I'm not going to say what I'm gonna spend the rest of this year doing, but I'm gonna go out of my way to piss you niggas off. And bring up a lot of controversy. I'm gonna have conversations that you niggas don't wanna have. You niggas feel like niggas shouldn't have. Like nigga culture. So
also,
I'm on you niggas' asses.
Also, let's just be fair. Drake has had 10 years of summers. Kendrick had 1, maybe 2. 3
Conversation
at the
they're
most.
not ready for.
3 at the most.
Conversation they're not ready. Now they're gonna say Drake fell off.
But watch, 2025, Drake is coming with 3 bangers for the summer. Come back to this video in the summertime. And see
I'm
what
not
happens.
speaking that into existence because I know better. But I know Drake's next album, and this is keep in mind, I'm not a Drake stan. I have not fully liked a Drake project since Views. More Life just had too many songs for me. Scorpion, I'm not a fan of.
No one likes Scorpion. Let's be honest.
For the Dogs, I'm not a fan of.
It was okay.
And Certified Lover Boy, I'm like, Certified Lover Boy came out at a bad time.
Yeah.
Donda came out when Certified Lover Boy came out, and Donda.
Yeah.
Certified Lover Boy was not touching Donda.
Speaking of Ye, I just love how he resurfaced back up in the media, happy as fuck, away from the KKK clan.
Clever.
If you get me, you get me.
If you know, you know.
But I feel like some good music is gonna be coming. No pun intended.
Oh, did you see that Kai Cenat shit?
Nah, what?
Kanye West posted a story of a horse in Kai Cenat's basement. So Kai called up Kanye's manager and was like, "I'm gonna work a talk where y'all can talk to each other." And so I haven't seen if they talk to each other yet, but like that post was probably like a week old from the day of recording. But yeah, he posted like a story of a horse in Kai Cenat's bedroom. And this is post his marathon, his month-long streamathon.
Right.
So, because Kai was basically on top of the world.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, after his lineup for that fucking streamathon, a Mafia-thon, that's what it was.
Yes.
His lineup for, the opening for the Mafia-thon had Kim K in it.
Exactly. And bro,
Like the trailer for it.
And we were talking about this, like, I think a couple weeks ago. Just the production value alone.
Oof, nigga. I wish I could be on that. Now, my production under YCC is phenomenal.
It is. It is.
And I will argue, Tom, blue in the fucking face, YCC has the best produced live show on YouTube.
Yes.
You cannot find a better live show, a live open mic.
Yes.
Sorry, live open mic. You can't find a better live open mic on YouTube than Limelight Vibes, inarguably.
Yes.
I've done the research on a production scale. But the production for that Mafia-thon, too, oh my fucking shit. The Miles Morales shit, bringing Kevin Hart, Snoop Dogg, all the other rappers that came through.
Bro.
Nigga, all the, like anybody of importance. But that fucking Kevin Hart and Drewski shit during Thanksgiving, woo, peak fucking, and while Miles Morales was there,
Yeah.
peak fucking cinema, bro.
Also, shout out to Kevin Hart, because, like, he's not really doing as much as he used to.
But
Like,
he's
back
putting
in the
niggas
day.
on. He's a gatekeeper.
Yeah, yes. Well, again,
Go back to what Cat
don't
Williams
blame
said. He is a gatekeeper.
Again, I mean, sometimes certain things are good for gatekeeping. Not everybody.
Like the N-word,
needs-
but only the N-word.
with a hard R.
No, just gatekeep the N-word across the board, okay? A or ER, okay? No, we're not only gatekeeping the ER. We're gatekeeping nigga and nigger. We came to that conclusion last time. Nope.
Right.
If we don't gatekeep it, it loses its power, but also we lose it to history. Like those are the two alternating facts. And since they're already trying to pull slavery out of history books,
I was about to say,
we
like,
need nigga around.
I'm like, we're already losing the history
Yeah.
anyways. Shit, we lost the history since we stepped foot on this fucking godforsaken country.
Shout out to Eugene Goodman.
For that's crazy.
Keeping the black. List of episode names. But speaking of keeping the black, that's my center today. Piss on the Kendrick fans. Let's go ahead and roll to Word of the Week. I don't want to spend too much time on a lot of things because last episode we only got into like 2 topics the whole day.
I can see that.
Word of the Week, the elevator. Me and a homeboy, Carter was still in town. So we're on this elevator in this hotel. And we get in at the base floor. And there's this white woman on the hotel. And I hesitate for a second. I'm like, oh no, you can have it. And she holds the elevator open.
I hate when they do that.
And so it's like, all right, I guess we got to get in.
Right.
We get in and Carter says 2 that we're going to floor 2.
Right.
She didn't press the button because the button was already pressed.
Oh, okay.
So before the door closed, she ran off the elevator. Now the math says she was on the same floor, didn't want us to know what room she was in and blah, blah.
Right.
Niggas are weird. And niggas will kill you and kidnap you and kill you in a hotel room.
Yes.
I kind of get it. But also, I'm niggas, but like, I'm not niggas.
Yes.
So like, obviously, that's why TikTok niggas are beefing with me. But
Oh shit.
it was at that moment that I realized, does it suck more because I'm black or because I'm a man?
Ooh.
Yeah, that was the question.
Ew.
Right. Because I'm like, we didn't ask you to hold the elevator. I actually hesitated on getting on the elevator with you.
Right.
And then you held the elevator on, or you held the elevator open, and then I get in the elevator and you realize we're on the same floor, so then you run off as a white woman. So what's the scarier part to you? Is it because I'm black or is it because I'm a man?
I would say because it's a A and B parts to this. I would say one, because you're black first. Black is always first before gender. Let's just keep it a buck. One, because you were black. Two, there was two of y'all in there.
Yeah. Two black guys.
Yes, two
blacks.
See, you beat me to it. I didn't want to say it, but you fucking beat me to it. There were two blacks.
TikTok niggas.
So there were two blacks in there. Y'all just happened to be male.
There was ever a moment where white culture was explained to me just now. It was then.
Yes. Again, because yes. So yeah, there were two blacks. You happen to be male. And y'all just all happen to be on the same floor. Now, if she was smart, she would have pressed a different number and let y'all get off at 2. She would have waited for that little elevator to go up to
Yeah, but the white
number.
entitlement kicked in.
I don't think it was entitlement. I think it was racist. I think it was the racism.
Shout out 45/47.
I'm gonna benefit every single part of that part. Yeah,
I didn't vote for him.
neither did I. Because I would have been like, ma'am, your racism showing. Have a nice day.
As the door was closing.
Yes. Because honestly, that's happened to me a lot. I'm like, you look at me.
But it's that moment where it's like, oh, it's so hard to be a woman. Except it's pretty hard to be a man.
It's harder to be black.
Because it feels like this. Maybe this is a conversation. It doesn't matter if it's a conversation to be had with a woman. I don't give a fuck. Because then I could just have a conversation with a woman. That's what podcasts are for. But it's that matter of, yes, it's hard to be a woman because you always feel like you're in danger.
Yes.
But it's not always. It's hard to be a man because you're always looked at like you're the danger.
Right.
Like, bitch, I had a couple of drinks. I don't know you. I everything about me showed you I wanted to give you this elevator.
Right.
And you held the door open. But the moment you realize we're on the same floor, you shouldn't even had. If your safety was so fucking important, you should have never held that in. That the moment I said, "Nah, we're good. We'll wait," you should have just been like, "Okay, thank you," and that should have been the end of the conversation.
Yeah.
Then you would have acknowledged that we respected your space, and that we respected your space, and you were considerate of our intentions.
Right. Because I've had that happen to me multiple times.
Yeah.
Because that's like that same situation. A white lady held the door for me. I'm like, no, it's okay. Go ahead. She's like, no, it's okay. I'm like, trust me, it's fine.
I'm a nigga. I'm a nigga guy.
Yes. I'm a black.
I'm a black. And I'm keeping it black.
Right. I'm black eyes until the day I die.
But yeah, and so like I get it. It's hard to be a woman. Don't get me wrong. These niggas are the worst. These niggas are scum. 100%. You women are nope. Fuck it. I'm gonna say it because this is the rhetoric that they ride off of in the context of the conversation that we're having. So this isn't a shit on you women, but this is the reality of the situation that y'all tend to live by. You women are weak, and we overpower you in a lot of situations. So I can understand why there can be a factor of intimidation.
Yeah.
But fucking Christ, if I give you the green light, fucking take it.
That's also bad. I'm not victim blaming, but bad on her part, not taking the social cue.
Well, it would only be victim blaming if she was a victim. Now you're just a potential victim statistically.
Yeah.
I hate you white women. Except Alec Quinn. You my nigga. I fuck with you.
Okay.
And Ashley.
Okay. But
And
social-
Sandra Bullock. Sandra Bullock was crazy, but Crash is one of my favorite movies. So
same. It used to be The Blind Side, but I was like, nah.
Crash is amazing. We'll get back to that on that whole.
Yeah, but that movie didn't age well either.
Crash?
She low key played a racist in that movie.
She was a racist, but
Yes.
Crash aged as well.
Yes.
Crash aged well, but yes, she did play a racist, but I don't think that affected her career.
Same with The Blind Side, but we'll talk about that for a different day.
Yep, conversation for another time.
But yeah, again, situational awareness. If I'm saying, oh no, go ahead.
Yeah. Take the go ahead.
Yes.
You trying to be nice and polite and shit, but then you run out of the elevator as the door's fucking closing. Fuck you, bitch.
That's why
Like, cause now you I wouldn't have felt bad if I
Yeah.
offered you the elevator and you
Right.
took it.
Right.
But now I feel like a fucking you make me feel like Drake.
Wow.
You make me feel like a Drake by running out of the elevator when we get on it.
That's crazy. Because his mom is white too.
I can say that because I'm not a Drake stan.
Yes.
And the nigga's weird for hitting up Bobby Brown. Or not Bobby Brown. What's her name?
Yeah, Millie Bobby Brown.
Millie
Something like
Bobby Brown,
that.
okay.
And that nigga talking about, I miss you. Bitch, don't ever text a fucking teenager that.
I didn't even
and
text
you're-
my sisters that.
And you're 30. You're 30 plus. Don't do that. But
I do
nah,
miss my sisters when I don't talk to them for a period of time, but I would never tell them that because that's weird. I don't even tell my mother I miss her.
Yeah, I just show up at the house.
Same.
hey, how's
Where's the
it going?
Thanksgiving food at?
That's crazy.
Where's my Christmas gift?
That's crazy. But nah, cause cause if I was in that situation and you're darting out the elevator, making me feel some type of way, like I wasn't raised right. Like, bitch.
But you're not thinking about that. You're not thinking about how I'm perceiving this situation. You're only thinking about like the woman's safety and stuff like that. And it's fine. But you only have to think about women's safety. I have to think about women's safety and perception. I have to try to figure out that middle ground where I can go into a crowd of women and make them feel safe while also like, I gotta feel safe around a crowd of women. Because you women are shicey. But so it's just like, it seems like a very minute argument in a sense. Like, it seems like, oh, you niggas are just bitching about nothing. Because that's what the TikTok niggas say, because we're anti-nigga. But that shit, like, again, I don't know if this is a problem if it's a bigger problem that I'm black or a bigger problem that I'm a guy.
You're black. Because had it been a white male, she would have been perfectly fine.
But I don't know that. I don't know that now. Because these white women fear white men.
As they should.
But never mind, because these bitches love Jeffrey Dahmer.
That's a different story for a different day. But no. And I bet you there was a camera in that elevator.
Probably.
And there was a black security guard.
If Ray Rice got shown and Solange got shown, I'm convinced to.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But nah, I bet you there was a security camera up in one of the corners. And I bet you there was a black security guard looking at the cameras being like, that's a damn shame that white lady ran out.
Making niggas feel like niggas.
Exactly. Because now I want to be a nigga. I was being a civilized African American, just hanging out with my boys.
Intoxicated at that.
Exactly.
I was drinking a decent amount, and I'm just trying to get on this elevator and get back to this hotel room so we can figure out what the next plan is.
Exactly.
And
now you got me wanting to be an actual nigga.
Right. I really gotta want to cut you out for this bullshit.
Because then I would have been like, bitch, fuck you.
That part.
Because like, why you, like, again, I get why you would feel afraid because there are two blacks in the elevator with you. But again, there's only so much space in the elevator where we can make you feel safe at a distance. Like,
do what I do when I'm around a bunch of white people. Put your back against the wall and watch everybody.
literally. Again, I don't feel safe around white people in certain spaces anyways. Hell, I don't even feel safe around my brother in the elevator because that bitch ass nigga would just jump.
Sheesh.
Because he knows I hate that shit. Fuck you. I love you, but fuck you.
Yeesh.
He knows I hate that shit.
I would say tune in to Blur Watch podcast, but I don't know when the next time to record it. So, but yeah, that's my will of the week is the elevator is like, sometimes you women make me feel like a piece of shit just for being black. And sometimes y'all make me feel like a piece of shit just for being a man.
Yeah.
So I got nothing for y'all. Fuck y'all.
And then sometimes you just want to give him and be like, well, shit, if you're perceiving me as that bad, maybe I should be that bad sometimes.
Sheesh.
Because, I mean, think about it. Let's say like that was like your 10th time that happened to you that week.
I don't get on that many elevators, but I understand.
Yeah. Like after a certain amount of times, you're like, all right, well, fuck. Am I starting,
I guess I'm a nigga, man.
right. Am I starting to become the product of my environment? Like, what the fuck?
I guess I'm keeping it black.
Yeah, honestly.
All right. Another topic I want to get into is, and I'm sure you can understand this, especially rolling into this new year. And I see how you promote. Mm-hmm. So you might take a little from it, but you might put a little into it. Pause.
No pause, all gas.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
One thing I realized, this is going to sound fucking ironic as fuck. Now that I'm thinking this inside my head as it's about to come out of my mouth, and I'm realizing as I'm about to say it, it's about to sound ironic as fuck, is I am done telling people what's next. Isn't that ironic? That was a crazy
funny
statement to say, right?
That's
Out loud.
fucking hilarious. But no, I get you because I stopped doing that shit too.
Yeah, so when I was cleaning up tune into yccentertainment.com/woes if you want to find all updates for the podcast and all the podcasts that we previously shot. Cleaned up the webpage.
Oh, nice.
So now that the webpage is up to fucking date. Mm-hmm. Like up to, by the time this comes out, it'll be updated to 90, where it's got the link, the summary, the links, the Patreon links and all that shit. But I had to go through to get the summaries on every podcast. I had to go back through and listen to every podcast. And I think it started with, it was not J-Pat, not Yami. It was Keith Anthony.
Okay.
The second time I had Keith Anthony on was basically where I had to start. And I think it was like 72 or something like that.
Sheesh.
So I had to go all the way back to like 72 and basically listen to every podcast so I can write the summary up so that I can put the summary for the podcast on each, or the web links or the pages and all that stuff. So I'm listening to every podcast and I'm like, fuck, you keep saying you're going to do this. You keep saying you're going to start doing that. You did a whole launch episode for Rap and Wrestle.
Yeah.
And how many of these things have you actually done? Like when you look at it 20 episodes later, you're like, fuck, I didn't do that. Fuck, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Fuck, I said I was going to start that. Even so much as my recording schedule. And I know that was something I was doing in like November. I was like, yeah, we're lined up for this, that, and the third. But then one person will mess it up.
Right.
So like then my schedule was not what my schedule was. I was supposed to launch 3 episodes before post-election. And none of them, none of those stayed on schedule.
Right.
So then that pushes everything back.
Yeah.
So, and that's why I said, we'll talk off camera. We'll talk shop off camera. But when I look back at that, I was like, fuck, I keep making these promises that I'm not fucking keeping. I keep telling like my podcast audience, yeah, I'm scheduled next week, the week after, and the week after. And then next week comes and I haven't dropped an episode. Well, the reality of the situation, and people that know me know, I'm big on my podcast.
Yeah.
But they are wondering where the next episode is. And the reality of the situation is that person canceled or they try to postpone or blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But I'm making empty promises that I can't keep. So I was like, going into this year, I'm not telling anybody what's going on.
Right.
That shit is not happening. I'm not gonna come out here and say, that's why I started on the podcast and say, I'm not shutting out anybody except YCC Entertainment and Woes. If by the next time I record on 92, if Blurred Watch has recorded the episode, shout out Blurred Watch, tune into the last episode, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
When we come back from Limelight Vibes, because that'll be in...
Yeesh.
Yeah, see, it's a slippery fucking slope.
That's why I didn't mention.
If Limelight Vibes came back in March when it's supposed to come, to come back March 5th, supposed to come back March 5th for Java's birthday, because Java will be headlining, supposed to be headlining.
Yeah.
Then the week after or the next podcast after, I'd be like, yo, shout out Limelight Vibes. Make sure you check out the last episode that just came out. Then I can start doing that. But at that point, I can't futuristically speak anything anymore.
Right.
I can't keep doing that to myself where it's like, because then I have people that are paying, people that are my Patreons that are paying, and they're saying like, where's that next episode?
Right.
You just told us last week. Shout out to Q. Q is my biggest consultant when it comes to like what the Patreons need. And he doesn't really call me out for it to an extent. Except when it comes to the protest and right return. Yes. Now, this will be the one thing I say. I'm not saying when, but I am saying for sure, I am bringing back Protest and Riot. It's not going to be called Protest and Riot. It's going to be called To Protest or To Riot Podcast.
And I can't confirm this because we've already had this conversation.
To Protest or To Riot Podcast will definitely be coming. Don't know when. And I kind of have an idea when. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to make that empty promise. But, so, it might come back in 2 years. Who knows? It might come back in 2028 when Donald Trump runs for his third election. But technically fourth election, but like, who's counting?
Yeah.
To Protest or To Riot will come back. And it's going to be number 2 because I'm an asshole. So shout out all you niggas that are watching this and is worried about Protest and Riot. But I'm not going to say when it's going to return.
Right.
And that's one of the things I'm going to be hitting big on in 2025 is like, we're not saying anything that we have an idea of. We're only saying things we're only showing what's in motion and we're only saying what has been.
Which is why I shouted out the Black Excellence thing and not the other thing that we
lined
talked
up.
about. Yeah.
But even your Black Excellence is like, if it doesn't work out, I have this lined up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Always have a contingency plan for everything.
You know, I'm the strongest advocate for that. I'm a biter by a contingency plan.
I learned that from you, actually.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because you are, lo and behold, I can say it because now we're in the motion of it.
Right.
Eric is a contingency plan for 91 because I had somebody else lined up for 91.
Exactly.
So, but Eric is a contingency plan. So we got to make contingency plans, but we got to stop setting dates on our primary plan.
Right.
Because sometimes the primary plan doesn't fall through and we have to make a contingency plan. I can't schedule you the same date I schedule somebody else, even if you are the contingency, because what if they show up? And then I made you block a whole day.
Exactly.
Or block whatever hour period we need for this. So yeah, no, I'm done playing that game in 2024. I'm done making these promises. I posted a video last night of us like playing around with the lighting and shit like that. I need to call Marcus back here too. To make him look at what I showed you earlier. But I showed a video of like us playing with the lighting and the new lenses and stuff like that. But that's in motion. When I'm at the studio and I'm working, it's in motion. I don't mind showing that, but I'm not gonna make these verbal promises or set these verbal plans. Man, who I talk to about on the outside and stuff like that is fine. But to my podcast audience, I'm better than that. I'm not going to keep lying to y'all. And that's what it feels like. It feels like when I tell you I'm going to do something, or this is going to be the year that I do this, or next month I'm doing that, or over the next couple of weeks, I feel like I'm lying. And if there's one thing I like to be on this podcast, it's fucking truthful.
Very much
exaggerated, sure. But truthful, yes.
Yes.
So yeah, that's one of the biggest things that I definitely wanted to, and I knew you would understand because like, I know you've lined up things and then you said, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So, I knew you would understand that more than anybody else.
Shit, since fucking 2020, since the fucking pandemic, I had so much shit lined up.
Yep.
And all that shit happened. I'm like, well, fuck. I'm starting from ground zero again. And now that I'm actually back at where I want to be, now everything's fucking finally falling into place and shit. So it's just like, all right, cool. I'm not going to announce it, but when things are in motion and when the final product is there, then I'll say, oh, hey, by the way, this is
that's one of the reasons I don't super advertise the
Let's come out tomorrow. Shit.
Say what?
No, I have a actually, well, since this is going to be dating after, this is going to be coming out after the 10th. I actually have a drumstick endorsement that I've been working on for like the last 6 months.
Base.
So, January 10th.
When are you gonna come out and get your content?
that's also in the works too. So my article will be coming out on the 10th of January. If this has already come out after that, go ahead and watch it again. The company that I've been endorsed by is Collision Drumsticks. They are a UK based company. We got some good stuff coming in the works. So yeah, that's one thing I can say.
Base it.
Exactly. Because like you do not know how long I've been sitting on that. Like I've been using their product. I've been using the drumsticks for like 3 or 4 years. Yeah. And we've been in talks for the last 2.
It's fine. I get not getting the product placement you see fit. I'm just saying, you know, like, yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, no.
Road DM me. I have all your products.
Hey, yo, Newer.
Hey, no bullshit. Small rig, Tilta, Newer, Road, Black Magic. Reach out to me.
Yeah.
I have all of your fucking products, okay? Sandisk if you're feeling fucking lucky, all right? Sandisk, you can reach out to me. I got your products too, okay?
Yeah.
But Newer, Black Magic, Road, let's talk. I got too much of your fucking shit.
I think I got a good way to get their attention, but we'll talk about that.
Basic. Shameless plugs.
Yes.
But yeah, now moving into 2025, that was one of my biggest things is like, that's why one of the things I don't promote is like, I kind of promote it, but I don't promote it, is the studio rentals.
Yeah.
I promote them like when we're doing a studio rental, but I'm not like super big on it. This is like still things I want to build up. I mean, you see the room.
Yeah.
So there's still things I want to build up, but like I do have people that rent it out every month. And like that's where we're kind of starting.
Yeah.
And then when they ask for side projects, I'm like, yeah, I got you. Oh, well, can we do this to make sure it happens? I got you. Because now you've been a consistent fund for my company.
Right.
Now, like you're part of my income status for why my company is making money.
You're part of my bottom line.
Right.
So yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna make those exceptions for you and everything like that. So, but yeah, that's one of my big things about 2025 is like I'm done making empty promises. I'm done telling you niggas something that if it's not in motion, and by in motion I mean active motion.
Yes.
Like I can show you video proof that it's happening.
Yes.
And if we're not there yet, we're not talking about it.
Exactly. Because I've learned over the last maybe 3 or 4 years, I've had certain shit in motion. I'll tell like a family friend, or I'll tell some family, or I'll tell somebody else, and then the shit just doesn't end up happening. They'll be like, oh, whatever happened to this? I'm like, honestly, I don't even know what the fuck to tell you. Yeah. That can even go with like fucking job opportunities too. Like you can literally have a great interview, have that shit in the fucking bag, and still not hear from them. You'd be like, oh yeah, I got the job, da da da. That's why I don't be telling people like when I have like certain interviews and shit, they're like, why didn't you tell me this was coming out? Yeah. Had I told you and had the
which is literally what I did earlier in this episode.
Had I told said person, oh hey, I'm doing this, that, and the third, and it never came out, you would have been like, oh yeah, what the fuck happened?
And that's why I don't want to do that anymore, is specifically for that reason. I'm always gonna be on my schedule.
Right.
But I can't expect everybody else to be on mine.
Exactly.
So, and that's what the biggest thing is, like I will make the time. I mean, what else am I doing? I got my 9 to 5. I can make time around my 9 to 5. Unlike a lot of people, I'm able to, my schedule is set in stone.
Right.
Till the end of my schedule.
Right.
So I'm working the same hours every day. You know, there's few and far exceptions.
Right.
Where I'm working a little bit longer or where I'm working a little bit less. But more times than not, I'm able to build my schedule. So when somebody says, what about Friday evenings? Are you open every Friday evening? I'm like, 3 times a month. But there's one weekend and I'm not. So like we can build around that. And then I'll let you know, and we keep schedule posting and stuff like that. But like for those people, I'm not saying anything until it's already done.
Right, and that's another thing too. This year, I'm not letting a 9 to 5 get in the way of what I actually want to do with the rest of my life. Like, I'm sorry if I'm not gonna fucking kneel and bend to what the fuck you want me to do. Will that effectively, hurt me in the long run? Possibly. But I have other things that also bring in money and bring in revenue to where if I really wanted to, I won't have to work a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
But I like the stability and I like the money. So for now, the 9 to 5 is basically what it is.
Yeah. And that's what I tell people. It's like, I was talking to somebody about that the other day. I didn't want to stay on this topic. Excuse me. Jesus Christ. I didn't want to stay on this topic this long, but fuck it. That's one of the biggest things. Is like, I was talking to one of the bar managers at down the street.
Yeah.
And I was like, I have the luxury of like, my company guaranteed makes enough to pay for itself.
Right.
Like that money's guaranteed. I can fund the company, but then like the extra stuff, like say if I'm keeping all the subscriptions alive and keeping all of the constant flows, the websites and all that kind of shit, like all the extra AI algorithms and all that kind of stuff, to keep that alive, the company pays for itself.
Right.
But if I want to say like get cameras off the company card, sometimes I have to pull it out of my pocket.
Yeah.
But I have the luxury of like, I like doing this. Even if I stop doing, and I don't think I'll ever stop doing Hours of the Woes, but if I don't think I'll ever stop doing YCZ Entertainment, but even if I stop doing like Limelight Vibes,
you still
company will
have-
still like,
Right.
I will still have a passion for videography.
Right.
If I stop podcasting tomorrow, I will still want to do videography. I've been doing it since what, 9th, 10th, 11th grade? When did I make my first AMV? I think it was like 2010. So I've been doing the videography work for over a decade.
Same.
So I'm gonna stay to it. But it's just a matter of like, okay, even if if I'm not making money off of my talent in videography, still have a passion for it.
Yeah.
And what else am I spending my money on?
Right.
So
That's like the same thing with like me, music, and videography. It's just like, since like growing up in the church, like I've been a musician my whole life. My dad did sound even before I was fucking born. So it was kind of like embedded in me
yeah.
to like do certain shit, which is why I always love coming in and helping out.
Yeah.
Limelight Vibes whenever like you need a helping hand and shit. Cause it's just like, I don't get to do that shit that often anymore. So it's just like, yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Yeah.
Let's just do it.
Keep my fingers warm.
Yeah. Got to get that mental memory back up.
Yep, that's probably one of my my new year, new me. Last thing I want to talk about before we see body these free niggas is how other people's relationships affect my branding. Now, there's one thing for me to affect my branding, but at the end of the day, am I really affecting my branding if it's my decision?
No.
So, like, I set this up for this to be this way. Like, if I start fucking podcast guest Pauls, if I start fucking podcast guests, that's on me. I can take that. I can control that by not fucking podcast guest Pauls. But like, I dealt with, I ran into a homegirl, me and Carter were at, out of Manassas at a bar. And I ran into one of my old open mic performers. And I was like, slapped on the shoulder. Because we over here at the Hours of the Woes podcast promote anymore. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. Comedy style. Jesus fucking Christ. But I did slap her on the shoulder. I say, where have you been? Why haven't you like come to one of the open mics?
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I don't want to come because I don't want to run into blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, baby girl, first of all, that nigga and his woman knows better than to show up to my open mics again after the last time they came because they both got cussed out the door. So, because I stand on business.
Tracking. Okay.
But
yes,
I told her, I was like, no, they don't come to my show because I basically made sure that they don't show up to my shows anymore.
Right.
Even when I went to the show that they always go to, they knew not to speak to me. So you don't have to worry about them showing up to my show. But then that got that thought process going where it's like, because of y'all inner conflicts. Now, me messing with podcast guests, and if I did, me messing with podcast guests and them not wanting to come back on the show, that's one thing.
Yeah.
If me having an issue with a Limelight Vibes team member and them not wanting to come back and helping, that's one thing. But if you're an artist that comes on the stage and perform and you have beef with another artist that comes on the stage to perform, that's a problem because I don't really have any control over that.
Right.
And it's like, I can't take the blame if it goes wrong. But then I like still lose out on something I couldn't control.
Exactly.
So that's one of the things that I've definitely realized, like not in a podcast space or something like that. Like I don't have to worry about you and Zion not fucking with each other. So then Zion don't want to come on a podcast because I had you on my podcast. Like I don't deal with that when it comes to podcasting. Guess it's like, oh no, it was my space to talk, so I talked.
Right.
So God forbid you and Zion mess with each other. Shout out to Clay, I love you. But
yeah.
did I name drop? Fuck! I hate when I do that. I'm gonna bleep that out.
It's fine. It's shit. It's fine.
I'll bleep it out. That's good content. But
just send her the clip. She'll be happy. She'll be more than elated.
So you're still together?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm not bleeping it out.
Yeah, no. That's
Shout out to Jacoya, one of our old Patreons. We love her.
That's why I said it was fine. I was like, yeah.
When you said yeah, I was like, wait, where did this go?
Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
Yeah. I love you, Jacoya. You and your pretty eyes. That was impeding, and I'm sorry. But and it's crazy because I can never get more than 6 words out of you in a meeting. But and I know she talks.
Yes,
I know she talks.
Yes,
but anytime she sees me, I can never get 6 words out of her. But I'm sorry, we're off tangent.
Yes. That's my
content. But those things I can control.
Mm-hmm.
But then when or even like I be telling team members, yo, listen, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But like, come on. No.
Yeah.
Like I've had some of the most beautiful women come in to do Limelight Vibes and Girani's and Last Laugh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to keep my dick in my pants.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a hungry nigga. Not hungry enough to mess with a woman on an elevator, but I'm hungry. Well, callback.
That was a wild ass callback. Shit.
I said not hungry enough to mess with a girl in the elevator.
I know, but still, just a callback alone.
Hey, man, we okay?
Yeah.
Alec Quinn taught me what a callback was, and I'm just kidding. That's a callback for your ass.
Yeah.
But tune into Learning to Play with Bones with Alec Quinn. I think it was episode 88 or something. I think it was 88. No, it might have been 89. Nope, 88. She was before Zion was 89. But I get it. Beautiful women all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got beautiful women all over my goddamn stage, fucking pouring their fucking hearts out and their feelings out and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no switch because it's a conflict of interest.
Mm-hmm.
You come here, I mess with you, it don't work out. You don't want to come to the show no more.
Right.
Now, if you're just the audience member, shit, I'll blow you back out. But if you're a performer, I don't want to risk it because you might not come back.
Exactly.
After I blow your back out and you don't like that, I won't get you dental floss. So, woo, if you know, you know.
Again, just
insider.
That's so fucking crazy.
But yo, if I get a phone call about that,
oh, you will. You most definitely will.
I don't know if she. That's besides the point.
Yeah.
But
just go past it. Go past it. Go past it.
But I don't like to mess with women that I like. I don't want to say work for me, but create content for me.
Right.
So when I deal with that and I hear, oh, he don't want to show up no more because I mess with him, or no, they don't want to show up in the same building or anymore like that. I'm like, bro, fuck, like what the fuck?
Right.
You're fucking up my branding.
Right.
But and you're kind of fucking up your branding because you come here to perform.
But still, I would feel like even if that was the case, you could like separate your business from your personal life in a sense. You would think. Right? Because like, let's be honest. How many celebrities have fucked around in Hollywood? They're like, oh yeah, I don't fuck with this person, but I have to work with this person. Like, oh yeah, me and said
That's
person.
a good question though. How many? Because you think it happens often? You think exes do movies together?
Yes.
Like who?
Let's see. And I don't.
Ooh.
You got one?
Nah, I'm waiting for you to give me one. Because I don't think you got one.
Nah. Okay. Hollywood, no, but music, yes.
Eric, what the fuck are we talking about?
No, because like Drake and SZA, they had history. They put their fucking shit aside or whatever the fuck happened there.
Did they?
I don't know. I'm not in their fucking lives.
K-Dot's #1 champion right now.
SZA hops on whatever's hot right now. Let's be honest. Granted, she is a
conversations for another time.
She's a phenomenal artist. I'm not gonna take
conversation for another time.
But yeah,
Because the black women in the dominating the industry,
Yeah.
this is gonna come up in conversations. But that's for the Patreons. But
I'm drawing a
I
blank
don't
right
think
now.
that's a thing. I don't think like a lot of Hollywood people do that. Especially well, okay, so here's my thing about that though. The reason why I say that is because a lot of Hollywood hookups happen in the like during the production.
Yes.
So there's no reason unless there's like a 2, then that's kind of based off if they're still together. Like Andrew Garfield and what's her name? The girl that played MJ. Not MJ. The
Emma
girl that
Stone?
played Emma Stone.
Emma Stone.
I mean the girl that played Gwen Stacy,
Yes.
Emma Stone.
Yes.
I don't see them doing a Spider-Man 3 together because they're not together anymore. I don't think.
No, isn't he gay?
No. First of all, Andrew Garfield, I will fight you, motherfucker. No, Andrew Garfield's not gay.
Okay.
He dated Emma Stone.
Yeah, I know that. But, I mean, gay niggas date straight women before until they come out
They're
gay.
experimenting. They're just gay for the rest of their life. We had this conversation before. Okay? Shout out to LGBTQIAPK.
Zendaya and Tom Holland, they just got engaged.
Yes. But they've been dating since Spider-Man 1,
Yes.
since Homecoming.
Yeah. Again, like, I get, like...
But if they break up, I don't see them having a kissing scene in the next Spider-Man movie. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, fair.
Brad Pitt and Angela Jolie. They started dating when Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yeah.
They're not dating anymore. I don't see Mr. and Mrs. Smith 2 with them. Well, obviously we got another
Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and it
Yeah.
wasn't them.
I mean, let's be honest, they're too old to be doing that shit anyways.
Based.
But yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
So that's the only reason I say like it's different in that Hollywood aspect, but it also makes sense because once y'all break up, y'all don't want to do music together no more.
Yeah.
How many people that break up still do music together? Except like Janae Aiko and Big Sean might be the exception, but then they got back together, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, and they had a whole son, so yeah.
I don't know. I'm not doing music with my baby mama.
I mean,
If we're not dating,
they're still together though, so I mean,
yes, for them.
yeah.
But in hindsight, I'm not doing music with my baby
Yeah.
mama if we're not together.
Yeah, that's fair. Drake and Nicki, well, allegedly.
That's alleged, but they're also record label buddies.
Not anymore. Drake has been on Young Money for years.
And that's why they haven't done music together in years. What was the last Nicki song that Drake was on, or vice versa? The last Drake song that Nicki was on.
That's fair.
She wasn't even on Views.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Was
I don't think she
she?
was on More Life.
Was she?
No.
Huh. Okay. Well, I'll do my research.
You can fact check me. I might be wrong, but I don't think she's been with him since Take Care. Cause she wasn't on Nothing Was the Same.
Seeing Green. When did that come out?
That's a Lil Wayne song, isn't it?
Nah, that's a Nicki joint.
But it's got Lil Wayne on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
I
mean,
guess
that's,
Lil Wayne's a mediator
Yeah.
between them.
Seeing Green that was a crazy flashback. But I didn't know exactly what song you were talking about. 'Cause
Yeah.
that was supposed to be our new truffle butter.
Yes. But it's funny how like Seeing Green came out.
2009.
Yeah, but Seeing Green came out. before.
2009.
Yeah.
Nigga, I graduated
So,
high school in
yeah.
2009.
Yeah.
2009 was 15 years ago.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
These niggas are not working together after they what I'm trying to think of a clever way to say the birds and the bees. After they knocked the ankles.
Bump uglies.
Yeah, bump uglies. That's the one. It was bump something. I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
Yes. Once these motherfuckers bump uglies, they're not.
That's such a fucked up way to say that they had sex. Like, it's funny, but it's like
funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, these niggas are not. Yeah. So I
You
get
know,
it, but I
you're
don't
right.
get it. Like, stop fucking up my branding.
Right.
That's my problem with it. Like,
Yeah,
Young
yeah,
Money
yeah.
was like, bro, what the fuck? I'm
Right.
Young Money, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah, you niggas need
Yeah.
just
I can't think of anything. Yeah.
date an average bitch. If you're a rapper, find a bitch that works at McDonald's.
No, because then she'll try and expose them later on.
And on that note, we're not talking about what women are going to take advantage of. Because we're not an elevator. And let me go ahead and get into the playlist part of the week. For our episode 91. And I can't say this.
That was
This is
funny.
our last song of volume 3.
Oh shit!
This is the end of Plug of the Week Volume 3. And as always, you can find it on SoundCloud. SoundCloud playlist Plug of the YCC Entertainment playlist Plug of the Week on yccentertainment.com/Artists of Woes. It's there, all three of them, all 3 volumes. But this is our last song of Volume 3.
Great song choice, by the way.
Appreciate it. It is called Come Get Me by a talented artist that we have come perform at Limelight Vibes named Bajsh, who's a Christian artist.
Yeah.
But
the way
he's
raps,
super soulful.
Yeah.
But he's got like I don't want to say non-Christian vibes because I don't know what Christian vibes are. But
no one knows anymore.
Yeah, I think that's why that was a fair statement.
Yeah.
Because nobody knows. But Come Get Me by Bajsh. And as always, you can find it in the SoundCloud playlist of the week for Volume 3. And this is our last song of Volume 3. So next episode, whenever that may be, because I'm not setting a date because I'm not telling you niggas what's coming. I'm losing my train of thought. This will be the last song of Volume Playlist Plug of the Week, and it is Come Get Me by Bajsh, and here you fucking go.
If I'm what you want, come get me, baby. If I'm what you want, come get me. I see you coming, stumbling down the street, hungry for something, stomach was rumbling, girl, buy a piece of me. 2 a.m. phone calls, send you the location. You know the deal, just fucking no feels. I give you the chills and leave. But why you gotta be like that? Been focusing on your smile when you peel it back. Oh, whoa. And girl, I caught you noticing. Been looking me in my eyes while you smoke with me. Cause if your man don't got it, girl, I got you. When is you gonna notice? I'm blessing you like I hot you. Got a J in my pocket, some cash in my wallet. I'ma just pick you up and then fill your guts like some hot food. I see you coming, stumbling down the street, hungry for something, stomach was rumbling, girl, buy a piece of me. 2 a.m. phone calls, send you the location. You know the deal, just fucking no feels. I give you the chills and leave. You know I got you. When it's coming in soft sex or bang on the wall sex, no, I got to light up a J first. Like we fucked up the alphabet, spread them legs and get down to that shit, get way worse. Got me psyched up like it's LSD. You're the socket to my plug, electricity. And now we tumbling and rolling like gymnastics teams. Baby, kiss me while we smoking, take this ghost from me. Let's talk transparency. Afraid of commitment and shit, I'm tired of you scaring me. Let's make this love and solidarity. I'll be your only one, you won't be sharing me. I mean that shit with all my heart and all of my sincerity. I see you coming, stumbling down the street, hungry for something, stomach was rumbling, girl, buy a piece of me. 2 a.m. phone calls, send you the location. You know the deal, just fucking no feels. I give you the chills and leave.
Oh shit! Did I make it back just in time?
Yeah, literally.
My nigga, and that was Bajsh with the song "Come Get Me." And again, as always, you can find it in the SoundCloud plug of the week for Volume 3. Last song of that volume. Hope you enjoy it. Make sure I get that fucking those playlists. I'll fucking play through.
Hell yeah.
They're always classic.
Yeah.
Trying to think. I don't have anything. You go to plug yourself as you see fit.
Yeah.
Or we say bye to these free niggas. So I got my 2 kicks and a hug today.
Oh shit, let's get into it. So the only plug that I got is please go ahead and subscribe and follow Fun and Toxic Podcast. That is going to be the first podcast under 795 Productions
Based.
that I'm going to be hosting.
Based.
Where we just basically shoot the shit about shit that's fun, that's toxic, and shit that's toxic and that's fun, and just, you know, breaking down the stigmas of certain things in the Black community. That's basically it.
Based.
Yeah.
Top basted. I don't have any upcoming shout outs for y'all. I almost passed out pissing. That's why I know I needed water. If you know, you know. Shout out to 4L. Because we're on demon time. But I made a new rule for myself. No coffee after 2, no alcohol after 5.
Oh.
Yeah. It's in motion, so I can say it.
Right.
But yeah, so literally I can only get drunk at brunch.
That's fair, because honestly, that's the only respectable time to get drunk during the day anyways.
Yeah, because I'm like, that late night shit, drinking and then going home and trying to go to bed, it's like, bro, this shit is going to fuck up my sleep schedule. And my sleep apnea, I'm finally starting to use my CPAP. Yeah, I'm one of them weird niggas that falls asleep with a fucking Bane mask on.
Hey, nigga. Nigga, listen, I was diagnosed with that shit like 2 years ago, and I still haven't even got my CPAP yet.
Oh, yeah, no, I've had my CPAP. I just can't find now that I'm starting to use it, now that I'm trying to use it a little bit more fluidly, if I get a good night's sleep, that shit works phenomenally. Like, I don't wake up in the middle of the night, and my sleep score comes back pretty good and stuff like that. But if I can't get a good night's sleep, like say if I'm sleeping all day or I'm napping all day and stuff, and then I try to go to bed, it's like, nigga, you're only gonna sleep for like 3 hours. Yeah. But last night I got such amazing sleep, and I had the CPAP on. I think it was like 6 hours and 7 minutes. Is what it said I had it on. So I know I got a little bit more sleep than that. Right. But so I was like, all right, I'm gonna start using this. I just gotta play around with a bunch of different masks to try to figure out which mask I like the most. Yeah. But that's one of the reasons why I said, all right, this drinking shit is like, we're done with this late night drinking shit. Yeah. So
same. That's like the same with me and smoking. Like, I only smoke if I feel like it's gonna be a long night. I'm like, fuck, I need to force myself to go to bed because my insomnia has been fucking running rampant as of late. I'm just like, all right, cool. I'll take a bong rip or two. And I'll be like, all right, cool. Now I'm ready for bed.
Side note, and then I'm getting my 2 kicks on the hug. Yeah. So if I take melatonin, I have super lucid dreams.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Yeah, I have super crazy, like I have dreams that always make, if I take melatonin, I'll be out and I will get deep sleep for about 2 hours. And then I'm back up. Because I'm having a dream that wakes me up. Yeah. I can tell you like my last 3 dreams I've had on melatonin. But if I have my CPAP, I don't have the same issue. Because it feels like everything's being like intruded upon, like, or interrupted. So I don't have to worry about like, oh, I'm waking up in this kind of state. It's like, nigga, you're wearing a face mask. Yeah. Like, so.
Like my sleep apnea is more so like weight related. So I'm like, I'm in the process of like dropping 125 pounds. So like, yeah, shit, it's just fucking cutting out sugar and shit, nigga.
It's the easiest part.
Yeah, once you get past the first 2 weeks, after that, then you're good.
The hardest part is maintaining protein.
It's not for me because I always have that readily available.
Pause.
I have like frozen chicken and shit, or like pre-made and stuff. So that's not.
But hitting the protein goal.
Your
protein goal should basically be your weight.
Yeah.
So that's maintaining 200 grams of protein is hard.
Yeah.
It's hard, nigga. Yeah. I drank a protein shake for like with my milk and eat egg bites in the morning. Yeah. I'm eating drinking a protein shake at 9. I'm drinking eating my lunch at 12. I was drinking another protein shake at 3, and then eating my dinner, and all those, my lunch and my dinner have to have right protein. That shit is hard, bro. Especially on a consistent basis. Yeah. Because then I'll find myself at McDonald's and be like, fuck it, let's get these carbs in.
Like, that's the hardest thing for me. Like, it's not the working out, because working out is the easiest shit. It's the fucking food.
Yeah, the diet is the hardest part.
Yeah, because I'm an emotional eater, especially like when I get...
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like, when I get into, like, my depressive shit, like, nigga, it's not
You should just listen to Mr. Magoo and the size 6 steppers.
That would send me over the cliff.
Okay. I know that, though. Let me go ahead and say...
all jokes.
Yeah, but let's see how mad you Kendrick fans are after that. Woo!
It was funny.
2 kicks and a hug, and then I will send you free niggas on the way. Shout out to the men that have stomach big enough, that have a stomach big enough to swallow the dicks of Kendrick Lamar, Kung Fu Kenny, K. Dot, the Lord and Savior Duckworth, Pulitzer Prize Kenny, and King Kunta, and still have enough space for 3 square meals. Dumb bitches love y'all.
Oh my God.
Shout out to the women that talk about that pussy game and all do the same dick ride motion that only benefits them. Dumb niggas love y'all.
They learned that from their mother.
Crazy. Shout out to the black people that are willing to challenge black people and have an understanding that critiquing doesn't mean shitting on. We love you. With all that being said, bus driver back, baby. I love you, free niggas. And I love that you enjoyed this content. If you made it all the way here and not as a Patreon, I appreciate you more for taking all the context before you take a 60-second clip and tell niggas they should stop podcasting.
Facts.
So, this is your time where we bid you farewell and bid you adieu. Free niggas, I say peace to you. Peace, free niggas.